Okay, we're running.
Well, in my lifetime, I think we've seen the most incredible changes take place in this country in terms of how we live and the discrimination and so on. And when I tell you and the rest of our children that when we moved to Evanston, the YMCA had a black YMCA and a white YMCA. Well, you can't hardly believe that now. That just is not comprehensible. But that was the truth, and it lasted for, we moved here in '61, and I don't think they, high school ever built a swimming pool until, I don't know, you would know when they did, but they didn't have one because the swimming team trained at the white YMCA. They didn't have a swimming pool to train in at the high school. So blacks were systematically excluded from being on the swimming team. Well, isn't that hard to believe?
It is.
But that's the middle of our lifetime that happened. And so the changes in that whole litany of discrimination have been immense since then. And my father, who secretary of a YMCA in Kewanee during the Depression, he would have been absolutely appalled at the necessity of having a black YMCA and a white YMCA, because he was never able to discriminate against anyone. Now the thing is that we only had, as far as I know, one black family living in Evanston.
And Kewanee.
And in Kewanee, yeah. And that daughter was in school with us. And when we went back for reunions, she always came. So the discrimination wasn't so apparent then because there weren't any blacks to discriminate against. However, my father, with the Protestant Christian religious background of the YMCA, during the time that he was in Kewanee, had a Catholic president of the board, had a Jewish president of the board, and if there'd been a black in town, he would be open to having that. It's hard to understand that existed then. And then when Albie and I moved into Rogers Park, before we moved to Evanston in the 50s, I was on the board of the YMCA, I don't remember what it was called, Rogers Park YMCA. And the Catholic Church said, if any of our students in our school go to that YMCA, they'll be expelled from our school. Well, can you imagine that these days? I mean, and it was a very hard burden for us because they would want to come to the YMCA. It was a place that their friends were going to, their non-Catholic friends, and they would come and want to join, but they didn't want us to have their name out where the Catholic Church could check that they joined. And also because of the white and black YMCA's in Evanston, a lot of the blacks came over the border to our YMCA where they were welcomed. Now all those things I've lived through. And you know, I don't think our children, they will say that really happened. Well, it did happen. So there you are. That's it.